this here is a Chanterelle.
Classic oyster, beautiful, really, really tasty. So this is an orange birch bolete.
What are we looking for here? Chanterelles.
Chanterelles, yeah.
So is this a spot you found them at before?
It is. It's somewhere I've picked for years and years.
Where are they?
Chanterelles. So this is a mad patch, but you can see it's just starting to dry up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But they are Chanterelles. Oh, a little money spider. These are cracking. And although they're starting to dry, it's actually made a job of dehydrating these actually much easier.
I guess, yeah, because you're going to just dry them out anyway.
So,
wow.
These are some, look at these thickies. Those are proper Chanterelles. Very pretty.
Nice. I think we'll leave those. That there is one of the bushcrafty tinders that I was talking about, and you can see there's a very thin layer right there. That is the layer that you use for bushcraft firelighting. Great in a fire piston, great as a tinder extender if you're doing a bow drill, great for just helping your fire out, or also you can use a fire steel or traditional flint and steel, or even better, a piece of pyrite or pyrites and a piece of flint. Strike them two together, create a spark, land those sparks onto that dried, suede, fibrous material, and you'll create a fire. Brilliant tinder. That's my sort of mushroom, that is. There you go, Lee, that's for you.
Oh, that's for you. Swap. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, cute.
And this, water mint. Be good in the tea.
Very good.
So we've just come across some more mushrooms, and these are parasol mushrooms.
They smell like warm milk. Like simmering milk.
They do.
Weird, isn't it?
They do, yeah. Wow. Just needs honey. So we finally found what we've been looking for. One of these. However, Lee says this has slightly gone over, as in we're a day or two late. Let's keep looking and hopefully find a few more. And here's another. You probably could eat it, but we're looking for ones that are a bit fresher.
This is a nice one. This is called a Scarlatina bolete. Absolutely stunning mushroom. And it's got a really crazy way of knowing what it is. Look at that blue. Wow.
Wow.
I'll show you again.
Wow.
Just as good. It looks poisonous. People think if it's red, it's going to kill you. But I know there is a poisonous boletus, which is called Satan's boletus. It's got a different colour cap to this, but I know this is a Scarlatina boletus, and it's just as good as a cep. Especially now, it's really tight, really tidy. That's a nice specimen. Very good to eat and dry.
Nice.
Wow. Yes. But this one is particularly good. Look at this one. Oh, that is absolute pure perfection there. They call it, so the name Porcini means little piggy in Italian, and you can see the tradition is when you find one, you pat it. Little piggy. Look at how fat it is. Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. Babelies. One's been eaten.
Where? Oh yeah.
Just there.
That's been eaten.
That is a beauty.
Nice.
Look at that. Really good at this young stage, and just as good as a cep. Just not as well known. Again, blush slightly blue, but beautiful.
Wow.
Yes.
So Lee's got 2 dogs. Jack Russells. They're called Oscar and Archie. And Oscar, as soon as he smells any wild animal, he is off. And it's quite hard to call him back. Wow. Look at that.
So those two are probably, there's another stump there, look. Those two are probably a little bit gone over, but you can see how big he is. Beautiful.
Wow.
But he's just a little over. We want ones that are a little tighter than that. So that one, look, there you go, little piggy. If you can slap it, it's good. Yeah. Now that is just on the edge, just edible.
Wow.
But if that was any more yellow or squishy, it'd be gone over.
Oh, Lee, I dropped it. Sorry. We're in the woods, as you can see. There's this big bowl with lots of water down in the bottom. I think they do like off-roading around here or something like that, with like off-roading cars and bikes. But down there by this fallen tree, you can just about see 1, 2, 3 big, 5 big ceps. Let's go check them out. Wow, look at that. There you are, look at it. Hey, that could be my thumbnail. I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms, especially when they're cooked. I like eating them when they're raw. And I think we should have a little go at eating one of these raw. Well, we've got this one. I've just looked up, and on the top of the bank up there, a few meters from the top of the bank, you can see another one. Let's go get it. Right, it was quite easy to see from down there, but now that I'm up here...
This way.
And there's a few just by your left foot. Smaller ones.
Oh, these are hedgehog mushrooms.
Hedgehog mushrooms. Hedgehog mushroom.
You can see why, because this one, instead of having gills or pores, has actual little spines that you can see come off, very much like a hedgehog. It's quite immature still, but beautiful, beautiful specimen.
Wow. And a little deer hair to go with it. Wow, that is a good looking one.
Exceptional.
Well, we've just sorted through the majority of the mushrooms we found, and look, there's quite a lot here, quite a lot to eat. Lee's going to quickly go through what we have again, but have a look at this. This is what we came for, ceps. We found lots of them. Not all of them that we found were in a pickable condition, but this one certainly was. Yes, there might be some damage from the slugs, squirrels, whatever, but still, I would really like to try this.
Very good.
I think we should have a go at eating this raw. Right, so I had an idea. As I'm not really keen on eating mushrooms, I thought I would try eating, well, ceps. I would like to try eating a cep raw. So I've brought with me my knife. I've also brought with me some of this, which is a really tasty dip, but we'll see if Lee can work it out.
Ooh, challenge.
And then I did have a chopping board, but I think we'll leave the chopping board out. We'll just use Lee's hand.
We're going to go straight on it.
And his knife as well.
So all I've done is trimmed up the base. You just take off some of that dirt, because often I find that where ceps grow there's a lot of sand. You just knock some of that off. You should never wash a mushroom. Filthy. Filthy habit that is. Something your grandma does. Awful. Never wash it. Always brush them. So then once you're happy that it's all nice and clean, free of any bugs. Now you're never going to get rid of the maggots in here. So when you eat a cep,
there'll be maggots in there sometimes.
Not this one is very clean. You can usually tell by the base. If you cut the base and there's holy,
so they're
in there. Yeah. Okay. There isn't any in this one, and it should be crystal clear white. Look at that, absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And a classic. If I hold your hand out, if the classic beautiful kind of almost like a burgundy, like white, like red wine tinge to the outside. It's absolute beautiful SOMERSET. This is probably what we want to go for, that one, I reckon.
That one, so shall I take?
Nice and thin, yeah.
Okay.
And then I've got one here. So,
Well,
we should have a nibble for first raw. Absolutely naked. Wow.
certainly a lot nicer for me than a cooked mushroom.
If you're not keen on the texture of a cooked mushroom, this is perfect because it's still got a crunch to it. It's nutty, isn't it?
It's very nutty.
It's really good. Let's have a dip. Oh, my sep's so big it won't fit. So I've got to guess what this is. Oh, this smells like you brought it back from a recent trip. Oh wow.
That's good.
Sesame.
Yeah.
Chili.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Almost.
No, garlic.
Garlic. And a bit of soy.
Wow.
Oh, dropped half of it in there.
It's warm. Wow.
Homegrown chilies as well.
Oh wow.
You know what? That's actually really nice.
Can't beat it.
So Lee, while I'm tucking into my cep and my my Asian dip, my Asian marinade, tell us just show us, talk to us, what do we have? What did we find today? What different species did we find?
So we've gone quite across a fairly wide range of habitats and probably found a good 10 choice mushrooms here. We've got your classic boletes, we've got a SOMERSET and your classic Porcini. You can see the two slight different colours in the cap, both pretty much the same. We've got some beautiful oyster mushrooms here, which are, you know, classic oysters, like we said earlier. They're the ones that you can actually cultivate at home. This is quite a find because it's quite early. This is a hedgehog mushroom. This is quite an early find, really, at this time of the year.
Do they come later in the season?
They usually do. You usually get these at the tail end of the season, so it's quite nice to have.
Because we're still in August right now.
Yeah, which is mad. It's like, you know, really good time to get this many mushrooms. Is fantastic. So we've got the classic, or one of my favourites, the saffron milk cap. You know, thought of on the continent as easily one of the best edible mushrooms, and like I said before, it's so good. It's got delicious in its name. Very tasty. We've got some bay boletes. We've got some parasols. These are crackers.
These are beautiful.
So a shaggy parasol, not one that you eat with alcohol. So I get quite a lot of messages through at the moment about what should I cook this with? Can I put this into a stew, etc.?
Why would you not eat it with alcohol?
Because if you have a shaggy parasol, which is what this is, with alcohol, it gives you a bit of a crazy, either makes you sick, dicky tummy, or can cause hallucinations. So some people might quite like that, I don't know. This one is a butter bolete, or the oak bolete. Really, it's easily as tasty as a cep, and you can see the same family with the pores, very good. And like I said, we got the bay boletes here, not quite as good as ceps, but close. And then probably my second favourite choice edible is the chanterelles here, which are just beautiful. You can see these fatties here, really plump, and actually they smell kind of a light peachy kind of apricot smell. Really, really tasty. So and then one last one, which is easily one of my favourite raw mushrooms, second to the cep, is the russula. So this is a charcoal burner. Like we mentioned earlier, the brittle gills, they've got brittle gills in them. So yeah, very, very tasty mushroom. Really, really good. And they actually hold their self when they cook. They don't go so slimy. They've got a nice crunch to them, quite nutty. So yeah, beautiful.
And of course, what we've come for,
the cep.
The cep, which we've just eaten, and it was extremely nice, actually. I can definitely say, have a go at eating mushrooms raw if you're not that keen on mushrooms. Because, tell you what, that was really nice. And with a nice dip as well, hey, come on. Who doesn't like a nice Asian dip? You
must say, not all mushrooms are edible raw. Some, like a chanterelle, you must cook those before you eat them, otherwise they make you sicky. Some make you funny with alcohol, so it's a bit of a thing.
So you need to know your mushrooms before you go.
You need to come on a course, don't they?
Oh, and where do we find the link to that?
Underneath.
Down below.
Underneath. Have a look. Where the mushrooms grow, mate.
Well, thank you very much, Lee. You guys are probably going to see a lot more of Lee in the videos. He lives quite close to me, he's a good mate of mine. And we will probably do, should we do a coastal catch and cook, something fun like that?
Yeah, we got a couple of weeks' time to do it.
Lee is really into his foraging, loves his fishing. So I think we're going to make a great combo.
It's going to be good. And this is just the start of the mushroom season now. This shouldn't even be here now, so we're going to have a big one.
That is it.
Amazing, can't wait.
Guys, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for following the video the whole way through. I know I do put adverts in my videos, but it kind of helps me fund the channel and support the channel. Thank you once again. Please check out the links below for the courses. Check out Lee's Instagram. Check out my Instagram below. And don't forget, if you are interested in any merch, I have got some merch as well. I know I'm new to the YouTube game, but come on, I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah, nice lanyards as well.
Amazing.
Guys, thanks again. See you next time.
Cheers,
Goodbye.
man.